Hey guys, it's TechGrun here, and today we're gonna find the best deals for Prime Day. That is right, Prime Day is back for 2024 for October, from October 8th to October 9th. So what we're gonna do here is find the best deals overall, and of course I'm gonna share what I found with you guys and have everything linked down below for the next 2 days that I think are the best deals so far. So let's start checking out some deals. The first thing we're starting off with is CPUs, and we're starting off with a banger if you're still on AM5 with the Ryzen 9 59X. This is a 12-core 24-thread CPU that's only costs $220. It is 61% off. Now keep in mind, when this was actually around last week before Prime Day, it was only like 48% off because it dropped from $570 to like $250 or something like that. And it's kind of been one of those CPUs is like the best thing you can upgrade to, like as an endgame AM4 update, because like AM5 is out now, but a lot of people haven't really upgraded to AM5 because AM4, if you already have some CPUs, are still very good. Yeah, there's no reason to upgrade to AM5 unless you just want to. But if you have a good PC, doesn't matter. But you can see here on our listing here, you can see the highest amount was like 270 and stuff like that. It's been like 230 for a while now, but it finally dropped to its like lowest point over, which is 220. So if you are an AM4 and looking for an endgame CPU to upgrade, this is looking like a really great deal. Like, I know a lot of people who are actually buying this just because of the fact they know that it's a good deal. The only unfortunate thing is that the 5950X, the 16 core 32 thread variation of it hasn't gone down in price. Now originally this was listed at around like $300, but it's gone up in pricing, and I just think it's because of the fact that people realized how good it was and started buying it up. And of course now the stock has gone limited, so of course the price has gone up and everyone's trying to resell it, which is unfortunate. Now we got ourselves another great CPU deal for AM4 if you're still on AM4 for the actual Ryzen 7 58X. This is an 8-core 16-thread CPU, which is honestly just a fantastic CPU for gaming overall. It's an absolute beast too. And you can see it was listed around like $450. It's now like $164. So it's very similar to like the 59X, where it's just absolute banger deal if you are looking to upgrade your PC on AM4. Next up, we got some Intel CPUs. Now, I'm not really recommending 13th gen or 14th gen right now because of all the microcode problems and just the problems in general. However, if you are looking to upgrade your PC for Intel, I would go 12th gen, because 12th gen is like the last good gen from like Intel, and that's when I feel like they're really competing against like AMD and the 3000 series CPUs, and they just absolutely killed it for the price. You can see right here, we can see exactly that. This is a 12-core CPU, and it's half the price, or even not even half the price. It's like 40% less than the Ryzen 9 50X. Same thing here, 12 cores, but has 8 P cores for performance and 4 E cores for efficiency. And of course, this is going to be an amazing gaming CPU. This was listed around like $200 a while back, and this CPU has just dropped in price. You can see it was like listed around like, what was it, 230 to 218 and stuff like that. It's been bouncing around for a minute. Then finally it just said, frick it, you know, we're just gonna go the absolute low. And right now it's at its lowest at $166, which is absolutely insane for a 12-core CPU. So I really want to like recommend this one. If you haven't looked into upgrading your CPU or just getting a new CPU in general for a PC build, this is an absolute banger of a deal. Next up, we got another Intel CPU for 12th gen, the 12900KF. This is one of the Intel i9 CPUs, and honestly, it has gone down in price. You can actually see right here, it has actually gone down from price. So originally, the CPU was listed around like $300 right now and stuff, but it finally actually dropped down to its lowest point ever of $248, which is kind of ridiculous. It's not like the best deal in the world. It's good. So if you're looking to save $50 on an i9, you can absolutely do that here. I'm just looking forward to, because later here we're going to be building my father his $1,600 gaming PC, or his dream PC, and we're going to be using an Intel i9 12900K. So if you don't want to miss out on that video, definitely get subscribed. But like I was recommending the i7, but he's like, no, you got to give me an i9. I'm like, this guy wants the best, so I'll give him the best, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, back to more CPU deals. We of course got the i5 12600KF. Now keep in mind, this CPU has dropped in price significantly. This is probably the best CPU for anyone who's looking to build on Intel right now. Like if you're building a budget build for around $800, this is the one I recommend. I actually have a PC build plan for this exact CPU for $800. So if you want to see a video on that, let me know by smashing the like button. We get over 50 likes, I will absolutely do that video. But originally this CPU was listed around like 160, but it's just kept going down in price, and now it's at $135. But actually see right here, it has been fluctuating for a minute, so it's around like $139 to $160 to $166 to where it is right now being $134. Now it isn't affected by Prime Day, but still I kind of want to point out there for anyone who's looking to build a PC, because this is like something I can recommend. Now for GPU deals, there aren't any right now, and there's a few reasons why this is actually the case, and I want to go over the big reason why this is related to the 5000 series GPUs for NVIDIA. So they're no longer producing the 4080 nor 4090, so if you are looking to upgrade your GPU, this would probably be the last time to like grab those cards. But we're confirmed to have an actual CES event where Jensen's going to announce some new news for the 50 series cards on January 6, 2025 at it was like I think 6:30 p.m. or something like that. I correct my time from the time post and show you the article here. So 5000 series is legitimately at the start of the next year for the announcement. So you know for a fact that all these GPUs are going to go up in price. Plus, on top of that, too, some of the stuff is just going to be looking on the third-hand market. So if you are looking for a 3080 or even 3090, I would start looking at the third-hand market like Facebook Market, eBay, all those jazz, and you'd probably be able to find better deals than on the actual market right now. Next up, we got the SSD deals. The first deal we got is from Crucial for the P3 Plus 4TB Gen 4 drive. That's right. This was listed around $400. It is now $110, 42% off. And you can tell I've ordered one recently for a project. So you can see the drive has been listed around like $230 for a while now. So you're technically getting it off by like $30, but it isn't like anything too crazy. But if you're looking for a 4TB drive, this is honestly not bad. Now for another SSD deal, we got ourselves the Samsung 990 Pro with the heatsink for 2 TB. Now this is Gen 4, of course, so it's going to be absolutely amazing for read and write speed. And it's actually 47% off, listed at $140 compared to its market price being $270. So that's pretty nice. Now keep in mind, most of like 1 TB drives around $100, so this being $140, actually a really good deal. You can see right here, it was listed around 180 and stuff for a while. So it was like 185 to 180 yesterday, and it finally dropped down to 140. So technically you're only saving $40 at the end of the day, but still, I would honestly spend the extra $40 for another 1 TB. Next up, we got some headset deals. First of all, the Bose Comfort headphones are actually 43% off. So they were listed at $300 and now $200. If you guys did not know, I actually use these headsets. They're absolutely amazing for my lawn business. I just love listening to music with them, and just great for gaming overall. But you can see the price of them were around like $300, and they instantly went down to the $200. So this is actually like a really good deal. This is a $150 deal. Next up, we got another headphones. Of course, we got the Sony's WH-1000XM4. Now, these headphones are an absolute menace for noise canceling headphones. They're so good. Like, I literally got one for a lot of people in our company for the lawn business, because like, well, you don't want to hear a loud mower, a loud leaf blower, you don't want to blow out your ears when you're like doing lawn business. And the noise cancellation from these are absolutely amazing just for that exact reason, especially the Bose too, but these are slightly better, I'd say, and the sound from them are very, very nice. So you can see I've already ordered like 3 of them, but you can get them for like $230 right now compared to the release price, which was like almost $350. So yeah, these are actually fantastic headphones if you are looking to get some new like travel headphones or just some headphones just overall. Now we got some earphones. We got the AirPods Pro 2 wireless earbuds. These are of course actually off right now by 32%. So instead of it being like $250, it's actually $169, which is actually pretty good. So if you're looking to get some new AirPods, this is actually looking pretty good. But you can see here they were listed around like $200 to 180 to 190, but they actually dropped from that price point by like $20 to 169. So like you're saving only like $20, but if you're looking for some new earphones, these are not bad. Now for gaming peripherals, we have a few different things. First of all, the Pulsar Gaming Gear X2H V wireless mouse is actually listed at $69 right now, or technically $70, but it's got a 6 instead of a 99. Anyway, it's 30% off right now. It is a Prime Day deal from $100, and this is actually one of their newer mouses they've released recently, and like it was weird because you can see this mouse was literally listed at like $100 a few days ago, right? And you can see it's been perfectly aligned because this is a newer mouse. Usually won't drop too much, but for Prime Day they literally dropped it around like $30. So if you are looking for a new gaming mouse, this is not bad. And if you are looking for something a little bit cheaper, you can can actually get this mouse from Logitech, the G305, a Lightspeed mouse, which is only $34 instead of $50. So there's a lot of really good deals for actually mice right now on the market. You can even get yourself the G Pro Wireless, which is the mouse I currently use in my setup for just gaming overall, and I love it, which was listed at, was it $130? It's now $69. So you can either like get this for $70 or the Pulsar mouse. And yeah, there's just so many good deals right now for gaming mice. Next up, we got monitors. Now, there's not really too many monitors to start off with, but we got one from Samsung, the 49-inch business curved monitor. I love curved monitors. If I could get this, I would, but I'm not dropping $700 for a monitor. Originally, this thing was listed for like $1,200. Of course, if we check our marketing price here, you can see it was listed around like $1,000 to $1,200 yesterday, to now it's only $750. So you are saving around over $200 to $300 on this monitor yourself. So if you are looking for a very nice, super big curved monitor, this is actually looking like a pretty good deal. Next up, we got another gaming laptop from AOC, which is a 27-inch 180 hertz 1 millisecond refresh rate actual monitor. Now it does say I've ordered this monitor in the past, however I have ordered the 27-inch 240 hertz monitor, but that was around like $170. This doesn't have 240 hertz, so you can see right here it was listed last time being like $140 and then dropped down to its lowest point ever. This is a pretty good option in all fairness, especially the 240 hertz version actually has gone out of price. So originally this monitor was listed at $180, it's now $140. So you can either spend $20 less to get 180 hertz, or you can spend $20 more, get 240 hertz. And this is the monitor I'm currently looking on and using right now in my studio, which you can see right here. I've been using it to actually look over the deals right now in my studio, and honestly this thing is absolutely amazing. I'm not gonna lie, this pull right here is not doing its justice, but I can definitely recommend. I did a full review video on it if you're interested in that. I will have a link down below. Next up, we got another LGA monitor. We of course got ourselves the was it 44.5 inch curved ultra wide monitor. That is right, this has 200 hertz QHD, and yeah, this thing's absolutely crazy. So it was listed around $700. It's only, was it $500 now, which is actually a really good deal, because like you're gonna spend like over like 45 inches is around like 1,000 or something like that. You can see it was listed around 700 to 680 and has dropped down to by 100 and or $200 near almost. If I had the money, I'd buy this just to slap it on top of my studio. But yeah, it's a good deal. Next up, we got laptop deals. Now most of these deals are like around $100 to $200 off. None of them are really that crazy, so I kind of want to just go over this. First of all, we got the Asus ROG Strix G16 laptop. Now I know Asus has been having some trauma recently, supposedly, so I'm not really too sure if I want to recommend them or not, but at the end of the day, a laptop's a laptop. If it gets the job done, that's all that matters to me, in my personal opinion. So this one has 4060, which is all right for its price point, and also has an i7 and 65 hertz refresh rate, 1 terabyte storage, and 16 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which is nice. Next up, we got another laptop from Acer, the Nitro V gaming laptop. Now this has an i5 processor for 13th gen, and then we also have a 4050 and a 44 hertz display, 8 gigs of DDR5, and 5 gigabytes of Gen 4 SSD. Now originally I was thinking about not recommending this, but I realized the price point for it was $650, and all you would really have to do is open up the laptop, install 16 gigabytes of RAM, and maybe upgrade the SSD later, and you'd actually have a beast of a like just on the go laptop. This wouldn't be something I would recommend for gaming. You can do, but I would recommend this for anyone who's like in college and stuff and needs a little bit of horsepower from the GPU to actually graphically process stuff. And they also have a nice i5 too, and this core, of course, this CPU is an 8-core CPU, so it would be able to crush pretty much anything you throw at it. So I was trying to find some good RAM deals for DDR5, but it seems to be like they're trying to do like, hey, there's a deal here, there's a deal here, but most of these deals are fake, because like I know for a fact yesterday I was looking at some of these RAM kits for like $106 to $186, and they say they're off by like 10%, even though it says the one I looked at, it said $86, is still $86. So I'm just gonna call it out there, that's cap. If you're a Mac user and you're looking for a good deal for a Mac laptop for college or anything like that, the M2 MacBook is actually looking very good right now, because it was listed at like $1,000. It's now only at $750, so it's significantly gone down in price. So this is like honestly just a great laptop. Mac has been killing it when it comes to just like, hey, you need an on-the-go laptop that's an absolute beast. This is it. I've tested the Mac Mini and it absolutely crushes the M2 chip. So this has the exact same chip. The only thing different between this and my Mac Mini is I have 16 gigs of RAM instead of 8 gigs, but 8 gigs will still be very good for anything you do for like college. If you're doing anything more intensive, then you might want to look into getting either a custom Mac or a laptop. Okay, so if you need another laptop for college that just does the bare bones, I found a good deal for $322. First of all, I just want to quickly say, why does this laptop need, or Chromebook even need 20 gigs of RAM? Like 16 would have been fine, or even 30. Oh wait, ignore that last statement. It has a 1 terabyte SSD, and of course has a dual core CPU. But like, if you're just typing up files and don't need any graphical power, then this would be awesome, because like you can just do Excel, you could do Word, you could do pretty much everything you want on it, and you wouldn't really need much else, as it would be able to do anything you would normally do in your daily activity. But if you were looking for any like graphical power, this would only do it to a very minimum amount. Now we're getting to some webcams. If you're a streamer out there, we got ourselves the Insta360. They have this actually knocked down from $300 to $180, which is 40% off. This is just like a 360 webcam that's really good. Now we also have the Logitech C920X, which is a 1080p 30 FPS webcam. So if you just need something to get the job done for streaming, you're not looking to spend like over $100, you can grab this for $45. Another webcam you can check into is actually the OBS Tiny 2 Lite. Now this is a similar price as the Insta360 that's on sale for Prime Day, but you can actually use a coupon here for Amazon to actually get 20% off this webcam. So yeah, this webcam I actually have currently on my side as one of my camera angles for the studio, and just absolutely really good webcam. So definitely would recommend. And those are all the deals so far for Prime Day that I found are pretty good. If you guys did find this video helpful, or if you did see a good deal you like, then you know what to do. Make sure to smash the like button. And if you guys do want to see a video tomorrow going over more Prime Day deals, then make sure to smash the like button. If we get over 100 likes, I will absolutely do so. And of course, I will be updating this hourly. So like, if anything else I find is good, I have a link down below. Of course, any of those links you use do support the channel. No additional cost to you whatsoever. They're very appreciated. And until then, have a great day, okay? Cool. Tech Grant out.